Good morning, Sir Michael. My name is Tan Shi and my student ID is 17ACD055503, and I'm from CN. For my project title today is Smart Camera User Manual. So introduction for this is annual number of road traffic deaths worldwide increase. Road traffic accidents are listed at 8 leading causes of death. International Safe Road Travel Association estimate that 1 to 2% country annual budget are used for the road accident. Internet of Things provide hope for the development of intelligent traffic management system. GPS, AWS are used to develop for a smart car sensor to send location of accidents to hospital, minimize delay of ambulance to save the victim of the accident. Objective is to detect the car accident by using camera sensor which include sound, pressure, speed, and G-force. The next one is to check the accident via camera and to check back the record of accident that happened through the database and transmit the location of accident to nearby hospital and police center to minimize the delays of ambulance to save the victim of the accidents. Problem statement of this project is death rate for car accident increase day by day. Failing of positioning of location of car accident happen. Lack of tool are using to detect for the location of car accidents. Sending the victim in golden hour 16 minutes in order to increase the survival rate of the victims. Dispute between the victim also need an evidence to keep as record. That's all from me. Thank you.
My name is Wan Ping and my student ID is 1605197.
Literature review. We using the Amazon Web Service in this project. AWS IoT is to collect the data from IoT sensor, and AWS Lambda is serverless compute device is to manage the resource handling from AWS IoT, and the Amazon Dynamo database store is to the database is to store the data collected from AWS IoT, and Amazon Kinetic Data Firehose is to manage the data store and analyze the data. And for the Amazon S3 is to store the data that have already processed, and the data will be displayed in Amazon Quick site. So this is our architecture diagrams. Then this the tools that we have used. The scenario for our assignment is first, the camera will collect and read the data from the sound, pressure, speed, and the G-force from sensor and analyze the data through the algorithm. The camera will be connected to the cellular network provider, and when the accident is happened, the camera will send the location, sensor value, owner and vehicle information that insert before by the owner, and it will be sent to the cloud, and the cloud receive the data from the vehicle and detect the accident. The database and the hospital database will receive the data sent from the cloud, and the cloud will find the nearest hospital and inform to the nearest hospital with the pending location and the information. So here I have some comparison of the relevant cloud technology. So we have compared three types, which is AWS, Azure, and the Google Cloud. So for the first one is caching. It's using Elastic Cache for AWS, Redis for Azure, and the Cloud CDN for Google. So processor for Azure and AWS is on the processor only can be 128, but for Google Cloud is only can be 96. So let's computing Lambda for AWS, Azure function for Azure, Cloud function for Cloud. So each for AWS is AWS-Amazon.com, and Azure is Azure-Microsoft.com, and the cloud is cloud-Google.com. So for the conclusion, the smart camera detection is powerful enough to detect the car accident. and it can make an immediately call to police and hospital and inform their family. So that's all for my presentation. Thank you.
Good morning, Dr. Cheng. My name is Li Minghui. I'm from CN course and my student ID is 16ACB05858. And now I will start my presentation. And I will do the presentation of user manual. And the title is Smart Camera. The smart camera that we use is for the detect, for the accident, the car accident, and then we send the real data, the streaming data to the AWS. So at first, the first thing that we have to do for AWS is to register an account. And then we have to go to the IoT call to register things to do before we do the connection between the device to the IoT call. And here is the step to register things. And then before we do the connection, we have to do the AWS DynamoDB. And this is important things. If the user did not have to create a DynamoDB, then we cannot do the connection between the device and the IoT call. And here is the step. And then we have to go to the IAM role. The IAM role is used to manage the data to access the AWS. And here is the step 2. And we go to the AWS IoT SDK. This is the important step during this user manual, during this assignment. The IoT SDK is used to do the connection between the device to IoT call. And here is the step. And then we go to the S3. Amazon S3 is the storage, and that we have to use it to store our data. And here is all the steps. And go to the Kinesis Firehose. The Kinesis Firehose help us to send the streaming data to the S3 from the IoT call to S3. And here is all the steps. And for the following step, my friend will continue to present for it. Thank you.
Good afternoon to my lecturer, Mr. Michael. My name is Pang Sun Wei. Student ID is 160539 and my course is CN. And then this is my student ID. And I will continue the presentation. So I will introduce the AWS Lambda. So what is AWS Lambda? AWS Lambda is a serverless computer device that provided by AWS. So by create the Lambda function, you can perform any kind of task. So AWS Lambda is fully managed by AWS. They take all the infrastructure. So AWS Lambda by creating the Lambda, we just need to think about the code only, and then for the rest we don't need to worry about. So this is the step for creating the Lambda function, and then the next is the step of the connection of IoT core and AWS Lambda. So that's for the data pipeline. So what is the function of data pipeline? So for data pipeline is to they can move the data. So For the system that we think about it is we use the data pipeline to move the data from the Dynamo and then output it to S3. Then next is a step for move the data to S3. Move the data from Dynamo to S3. So next is the AWS QuickSight. So what QuickSight do is to display the data into the pie chart or bar chart, which is more easier for user to see. Then this the step. See the step for AWS SNS. So AWS SNS is a method that can send it to user. For example, when accident happen, then you can email the hospital or make a phone call. So for our system is to make a phone call. So and then the next is the step. And then that's all. Thank you.